Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory, and today we've got a lot to talk about. So yesterday's two videos really got the discussion going in the comments down below. So we've dropped one video talking about the Galaxy Opal token market and whether or not that is actually going to be worth it, and it is pretty damn split in the comments, 50-50 from people telling me to go for it, spend my 1900 tokens, pick up a Galaxy Opal, and the other half saying my team's already good enough, just wait till the next update, they're bound to drop better cards. So we're going to have a little bit more of a discussion about that. Sadly, today there are going to be no more Moments of the Week cards. And not only today, they're not going to be any for the rest of the year, which is a big shame because I thought they were a good addition to the game. We knew that on Mondays, most of the time, because sometimes they dropped them on Tuesdays, but most of the time on a Monday we'd get a set of between 8 and 10 players who'd lock in for another player or tokens or MT. It was a good system, and they've decided to abandon that now, and it looks like we're just going to be getting Moments cards, which sadly, we all know what they're like with Moments cards. They could drop one in a week, or they could drop 5 in a day. Like, they're so sporadic with them, so not too happy about them changing that, and moving away from the Moments of the Week sets, but oh well, it is what it is. So also today, I have invested a lot of MT. As you can see, we're literally on bang on 1 million. So that means about 400k has been spent. And I will show you guys what I have picked up in a bit. So let's jump into it. So the limited time event today is actually one that's going to get me playing this game. So it's a 3 times MT multiplier on MT prizes when opening the vault in Triple Threat offline. If we come over here, we have got a 2,500 MT prize and then a 30,000 MT prize. So if you hit 30k, that is 90,000 MT. That's insane. Even if you hit 2,500, that's 7,500, which is pretty damn good. So I reckon I'm going to try and get through a good couple of games during this 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. slot. And of course, we can use it to evo up cards as well. We use it to score with Jeremy Lin, and we'll use Antoine Walker to try and get rebounds as well. But yeah, that is a very good limited time event, and hopefully by tomorrow we can have some good amounts of MT from that event, but you never know. We might not even get it to get MT once. But anyway, we will see. Moving on to the agenda, we've got 3 dominations, one of them only for 325 MT, and then 2 for a little bit more than that. So I might play 1 game of domination just to get these 2 done, get a bonus, what is that, 1,200 MT for 1 game of domination. Not too bad, can't complain too much, I suppose. And then the monthly ones we will get through throughout the month, obviously. I haven't played 1 weekly challenge. I'm just going to get this one done, get my 6 tokens, and of course, again, just really good for evoing up cards. Haven't played any more Myteam Unlimited, but I did enjoy yesterday's game, to be fair. I did quite enjoy that. And we are going to go over the team again today and just sort of change things around, change a couple of positions up, because obviously we used Kristaps Porzingis in the game yesterday. We bought him, put him in the centre position, and I definitely don't think he is going to be worth it at centre, but at power forward, I think he is going to be awesome. So we're definitely going to be moving him over. Now, come over to the auction house. We've got a heat check Jason Tatum, who is on fire at 6.5k. Hopefully we'll get that for him. We've got all our other investments right here, and we've got 23 auction outcomes. And we have gone through and bought the majority of the Moments of the Week 7, 8, and 9. Of course, we did have them once upon a time. We sold them all off, made a little bit of profit on quite a lot of them, and I've gone ahead and bought them all back. And then we come down here, and we've got some more investments into the Legacy Showcase players, which I'll talk about in a sec. And then we've sold off the rest of the Hornets heat check set, again, for a ridiculous profit. Terry Rozier III, Dwayne Bacon, Devontae Graham for nearly 8k, PJ Washington for 6.5k. So we have made big MT of all those guys, and then we picked up every card we need apart from Diamond Jason Tatum. He's the only one we don't need, but we will go ahead and check out his price when we lock all of these guys in. So I've written down how much I paid for each of these guys, so we can add up how much each set has cost me. So we start with Jimmy Butler, who cost me 55,000 MT, not bad. Jaren Jackson Jr., the Amethyst, cost me 10k. Jaren Jackson Jr., the Diamond, cost me 33k, again, not bad. Embiid came in at 35. We had Karl Anthony Towns also coming in at a similar amount. Did I not write down Karl Anthony Towns? Yes, I did. 26. All right, so he was really goddamn cheap. Yeah, I got 6,000 MT back for him, so that was a bit of a bonus. Devontae Graham was nice and cheap, 6.5k for him. Bam Adebayo, again, 6.5k. Tobias Harris was 7k, I believe. Where is Tobias Harris? Yeah, 7k on the dot. Hassan Whiteside with 5k. That was a very nice one to get. Rudy Gobert came in at 7k. Dennis Schroeder came in at 5k. So really cheap for those guys. Kyle Lowry, a little bit more expensive. No, he wasn't actually. 19k. Really goddamn cheap. Kemba Walker was 20k. Was he 20k? I'm pretty sure he was. Walker was 20k. Yep. Jaylen Brown came in at 25k. Spencer Dinwiddie came in at 20k. So not bad prices on all of those guys. And then we picked up another Phil Chenier, 2 Mark Prices, and a David Thompson. Now, we paid 30,000 MT for Phil Chenier. We paid 33,000 for the Mark Prices, so we'll both send both of them over, and we paid 18,000 for David Thompson, so not much at all. So we're getting a decent little selection of pink diamonds and diamonds over in the auction house right now, and we come down to the Moments of the Week sets. I believe we have everyone in Moments of the Week 7 and 8, and then, like I said, we just need Jason Tatum from Moments of the Week 9, and then we will be able to have another 300 tokens, and we've still got a million MT. So at the moment he's 54k. I don't really want to spend more than about 50k. If I can get him for like 45, I think that'd be brilliant. But even that, I think I might be able to get him a little bit cheaper. So put a bid on this one at 45 on the dot, and we'll see if by tomorrow we have that card or not. And yeah, the reason I think picking these cards up is going to be a really, really good idea to do at the moment, and the legacy players, is now that they've stopped doing Moments of the Week sets, I don't think there's going to be any other sets that come out that are actually worth it in terms of locking in for tokens. If we look at the other sets that reward tokens, the Spotlights do, but the Spotlights are horrendous value in terms of locking in for tokens. These promos gave out players. They were more Spotlights. The Flash Packs gave a Ruby Taco full, which obviously you don't want. And they are the only ones for token. We've got a Flash 2 here, but this one is very expensive. You've got a Larry Bird in there who's 200k. Danny Granger is about 40k by the looks of it, so that set's going to cost you back like 300k. Again, not worth it in the slightest. These sets are such good value that I don't understand how they're still so cheap, but I'm very happy that they are, because I've been able to pick them up for a really good price, and yeah, still have a million MT left over. And of course, I am still looking out for this Bill Walton as well. There was one up for 85k that didn't sell for ages, so I think his price should come down a little bit from that. Hopefully we can get it for about 80. I'll be happy to pay that. And then that's another 200 tokens. We're going to have so many, which is why the discussion was so split about whether or not to actually to actually lock in and just go for it. Waste all the tokens on pink diamonds, because at the end of the day, it is a waste locking in 8 of them when we're not actually going to use any of them. But of course, it does get us to the Galaxy Opal board, and that is obviously going to be very worth it. So Evos, Jeremy Lin has got a couple more assists. He's up to nearly 300, which is pretty damn good. And Anton Walker has got a couple more points, a couple more rebounds, and I don't think he hit any more threes. So the squad, like I said, we're going to be shuffling some players around right now. So, Kristaps yesterday, absolutely loved him. Really, really fun card to use. Really good card. Got a 3-point shoot on him as well, so you know he is incredible. So, he is going to be coming into the squad. You know Giannis has got to be in the squad. So Giannis is going to come in at the small forward position. Lamar Odom at the power forward position. I'm pretty happy with him being there, to be fair. Obviously, offensively, he's ridiculous. Defensively, though, high or mid-80s in every category. Good speed, and of course, really good rebounding. So he should be easily able to hold his own at the power forward position. So the bench unit's looking pretty solid. But this starting four right here is an absolute joke. And if we could add in like a Galaxy Opal David Robertson right there, this squad is just going to be unbelievable. It's already at the point where I don't want to actually use any subs. I just want to use my starters because they're that good. But with Lamar Odom coming off the bench, I will probably want to use my bench quite a bit more, because I do love that Lamar Odom card, but there's just no space for him out there. Porzingis, I think, was a really good pickup for 200,000 MT. If we come down to the prime set, just take a quick look at his price at the moment. Still over 200k, but don't forget, we got ours with a 3-point diamond shoe on it and the diamond contract, so we could easily sell him back and make some profit. And realistically, it is just this centre position that needs updating. The small forwards and the power forward positions are absolutely fine. Giannis, Porzingis, Odom, Millsap, absolutely incredible players. And even if we don't want Millsap or we don't want Odom, we could run with the Antoine Walker, who is obviously in the process of being upgraded to a pink diamond. And when he gets there, he is incredible. Baron Davis is fantastic, has been since we got him. Reggie Lewis, we could probably switch him out for someone at the shooting guard position. Maybe a Diamond Vince Carter or a Diamond Kobe. It would be nice to have a Kobe card in there, not going to lie. But yeah, 130k, god damn. That one does have a shoe and a contract though, I suppose. So he is a little bit pricey. Has he come down to a buy now yet? He has not, okay. And then Vince Carter comes in as a diamond card. But the thing is, with both of these cards, with both Vince and Kobe, they're going to get a pink diamond card. And you never know, even around All-Star Weekend, they might get a pink diamond card. So I don't think it's going to be wise spending this much on a diamond just yet. But when they get a pink diamond card, I think we could definitely afford, obviously we could afford to splash out quite a bit on them. So let's just come over again to the reward market, and yeah, let's just continue the discussion from yesterday. So I had a look on my videos as to when they updated the token market, so when they added in the Tony Parker. It was only the 21st of January. I thought it was a long time ago, but it was literally just over 10 days ago. So we're still going to be probably waiting till late February for the next update, which you're not even guaranteed that it's going to be a good card. It's probably going to be better than these ones. It should be better in terms of the badges and stats anyway, but obviously, like, this is an undersized point guard that isn't really going to be viable, especially when they're dropping players like Ben Simmons or Magic Johnson. So that's not really going to be viable. So they could drop another player like that who's not usable. They could drop a troll in here. They could drop like a Wes Unseld, a center who's like 6'9" or something. So that wouldn't be great. But yeah, from the pink diamond board, the only reason I'm a little bit hesitant about just picking up 6 more of these that I don't really care for. They're never going to see the squad realistically, is in case they drop in some really top tier pink diamonds next time round, because of course the 2 that they dropped in this update we've got in our squad on the bench, so they are dropping in some nice cards. Realistically, if they drop in someone like Vince Carter or a Kobe even in there, or someone like a T-Mac, I think Diamond T-Mac in there, that'd be incredible, and I would definitely want to get them in there. But even if they drop someone like a Lamar Odom in there or a Hideo Turkoglu, any of these ridiculous cards from this year so far, if they get a better card, I'm going to want them. But 150 tokens isn't even that bad to come by this year. Obviously, you can play a lot of triple threat online. That's a good way of doing it. Multiplayer challenge every week gets you 6 tokens. The weekly challenges, they get you 6 tokens. It's not much, but it does all add up. And if you only need 150, it's not going to take too much to get to that level. And of course, we've got 6 more sets to lock in from here. We've got every heat check card, every heat check set apart from 2 to lock in. And we've got 400 tokens from the legacy sets and 300 tokens from the Moments of the Week sets. So I think I'm going to be pretty content with locking these guys in, getting all the tokens and splashing out. But we have splashed out a little bit. We're down to 1 million when we were at about 1.6. And the only other players I am looking at the moment would be Hakeem, who's coming in at about 200. I actually saw one earlier that sold for 289,000. And it didn't even have a diamond contract or a diamond shoe on it. So I don't know what's wrong with his price, which is why I kind of don't want to go for him. But yeah, the center position is the one position that we do really need to improve. So by tomorrow's video, like I said, I am going to try and play triple threat offline in that 2-hour span. Should be able to get through about 15 to 20 games depending on how boring it gets. I will be using Jeremy Lin. I'm not going to use Jason Kidd. I will be using Jeremy Lin to score. So he should get somewhere between 300 and 400 points, something like that, which is going to make a bit of a decent dent in his Evo, to be fair. We should be able to hit a couple of 3s as well, which would be great. And of course, he needs to play 60 games, so it will get that up as well. And I will, like I said, have Antoine Walker in the squad. He needs 40 games, so it's going to help with that. We will be able to get rebounds with him during the games. He's not going to get many, maybe like 5, 6 per game, something like that, but it will still add up. And if he is wide open, we can, of course, pass to him. We need assists, we need points, so that'll work out very nicely indeed. And in terms of the prices of Antoine Walker, and of course the Marc Gasol, we've still got him there. We still haven't evoed him up. Antoine Walker is selling for 100k still. Yes, he is, just about. And then Marc Gasol coming in at the pink diamond level, still selling for 100k himself. But he is a lot more of a grind than Antoine Walker, and he's just not that fun to use. He's just so slow. I do not really enjoy him. But we have already made a decent start on his Evo, to be fair. Nearly 500 points on him. I'd much rather transfer those 500 points onto Antoine Walker. But you know what? We'll try and get them both done. It's not going to happen easily, but I'll definitely try. Also, I am going to keep on investing. What's just happened with that Jason Tatum? We've got outbid at 45k. I can't actually remember what the buy now was on that car, but someone's gone ahead and bought it out. I'm sure it was pretty high. Was it not like 55 or 60k? All right, somebody really wanted that Jason Tatum, so I will keep my eye on picking one of these up. Like I said, I want to pay about 45k, and then Bill Walton as well for about 80k. But other than that, I would strongly recommend you guys to actually invest in these cards. As you've seen, I've been picking up some more of these guys. So we've got duplicates of Phil Chenier, Mark Price, David Thompson. We don't have any duplicate Maurice Lucas's, who is still being price fixed, or trying to be price fixed at around 35k. Look at this guy. Like, he has dropped the price so much in the time that I've been watching this card. It is pretty sad to see, not going to lie. So if we can get in for about 30k or less than 30k, that'd be great. And then Nate Thurmond, I think he's probably the most expensive one. Yeah, about 45k. Don't really want to pay that. I think when I first bought him, just have a look at my notes. I think when we first bought him, it was 45k. So maybe 46k. Okay, no, I'm not going higher than that. Not going higher than that. And then from this set, Earl Monroe is useless, and I don't want to invest in that guy anymore. We've already got another George Mikan, another 2 George Mikans. We've already got more Sidney Moncriefs. And I don't think we have any more Bernard Kings, but he is expensive. 50,000 MT. Wow, okay, so I paid a lot less than that. I think I paid like 30k on this sheet. No, it's not. I think I paid like 30k for him. So yeah, definitely his price has gone up. But yeah, invest in those guys. Invest in the Moments Week set because yeah, now we're not getting any more. Absolutely sucks. They only went up to Moments Week 11 as well, but I'm pretty sure Two Bros Gaming, Robbie, said that it went up to Moments Week 12 and then stopped. So I might be looking really stupid right now, and they might have released this by the time this video goes live, but just know that if they do release Moments Week 12, that is where it's going to stop. So either way, my criticisms are still kind of valid because, yeah, they're going to stop doing it, which is a shame. No more reward cards, no more reward sets for tokens. That does kind of suck. So let's jump into some comments from yesterday's 2 videos because, like I said, you guys were absolutely torn on whether or not I should actually go for this Galaxy Opal board. So I'm torn as well. So let's read through these. I haven't read through them all, so I don't know exactly how swayed it is in favour of doing it or in favour of saving up. But let's get into it. So the first comment is completely unrelated to tokens. Aiden the Beast says, what's worth it, Diamond Buddy Healed or Diamond Victor Oladipo? I would say off the top of my head, I don't even need to look. Diamond Buddy Healed, definitely. A fantastic card, great release. And Oladipo with his 79 ball control, that really is not a good look in my opinion. All right, so we move on. Evan is the first one to talk about the token update, and he says, wait until the next update to pick up an Opal. OG D Master says, David Robinson is definitely worth it, and Penny too. And then don't wait because the next token update is probably going to take another month. Vemix says, Loki, I would wait for the new pink diamonds as well because I feel like they might drop something OP into there. So again, it's very mixed. It is very mixed. And in my head, I'm still torn every single day. I log on and I'm like, I've got so many tokens. I should just spend them. But I'm like, the 2 pink diamonds would just got to have been awesome. And next month or the next update, they might add in 4 pink diamonds. Like, you just don't know with 2K. But I think we just have so many that chances are they going to release another Galaxy Opal that's going to be super, super worth it? I mean, we've got enough tokens if we lock everything in for 3 Galaxy Opals when we get there. Are there going to be 3 Galaxy Opals that I want to pick up? I'm not so sure, but of course, we're going to want to not splash all of our tokens at once because tokens are going to get harder to get throughout the year by far. Like I said, once the heat checks locked in, once these sets are locked in, once the legacy sets and the Moments of the Week sets are locked in, that's pretty much it in terms of big amounts of tokens that you can actually earn this year. So we don't want to be spending everything at once, but of course we do want to have some fun with it. We do want to make sure that we are enjoying it as we go. So next up, Johnny Master says the Galaxy Opal token market is definitely worth it. David Robinson or Penny could be your end game franchise player, and I definitely agree with that. Jonathan Dassin says that Grant Hill is looking nice. So you guys are recommending every player at me apart from Tony Parker. I don't think anybody has recommended him, but yeah, they could be, they are end game cards. Like, they could be in my squad to the end of the year, which in February is pretty damn awesome. So I'm definitely swaying towards it, to be fair, but we will keep going. Next up we have got Asher Barnes, who says, JD, I pulled a Diamond LeBron in the token market. Well done. Shall I sell him now, keep him, or shall I sell him now or sell him later? My starting small forward is Diamond Antoine Walker. Antoine Walker, a very, very nice card. LeBron James at the Diamond level, I think you are best off cashing in, my friend, because, yeah, Diamond LeBron coming in at about 60k, definitely cash in. Antoine Walker, in my opinion, is the better card out of the 2 as well. And we move on. Noah Ermston says, could you suggest any good shooting guards for relatively cheap? Eddie Johnson Diamond, you've got the Diamond Buddy Healed, you have got players like, there's some other ones down here that are really good at the shooting guard position, I think. Well, they're not. Who out of here is any good? None of those guys, to be fair. Jaylen Brown's not a bad player either. And then you're looking at Amethyst cards, so you're looking at Amethyst like Buddy Healed. Even still, that card is fantastic. Amethyst Jeff Petrie can play there. So there's plenty of good cards at that position. You've got the Amethyst Devontae Graham as well. He's a very good card. at that position. Next up, Jackson says, hey JD, love the vids, thank you very much. For my budget squad, I need a power forward and a small forward. I've got about 135k, willing to use most of it. Who should I pick up? So 135k for a small forward and a power forward. I am going to recommend you two guys, which I'll recommend to everyone, and I'm sure a lot of you guys already know who I'm going to recommend. Lamar Odom, and of course our guy Hidu Turkoglu. And we will take a look right now to see if there is one that I can actually buy. As I said the other day, I'm waiting to see one pop up with a diamond contract and a diamond 3-point shoe, because I don't want to put one on myself, because that is a massive L. But yeah, if I do see one with a 3-point shoe, I'm definitely going to cop it, but for the time being I don't want to buy one that doesn't have either. But yeah, definitely those two guys for 135k. You're going to have some change as well, which is awesome. Next up, we've got a really interesting comment from Eric, and he comes in and says, JD, if you're beating 10 triple threat offline games per hour, you said 20 for 2 hours, which I think is possible. It's a bit tough, you have to be like on the ball, but you can do it. Why not grind that instead of doing rookie domination? You make tons more MT, 3 to 4k per hour, you get probably 3 volts per hour, and get some good prizes at times like diamond packs, etc., and a few tokens. You're getting 200 points per hour from your players towards evos, plus later on the board you get tons of tokens. I know rookie domination is easy to chuck 3s or use quick through STS, but other than a few more points per hour, no good rewards. That is a really goddamn good point. So the main reason I go into rookie domination is because I'm trying to evo up 2 players at once, and it's so easy to get assists, and obviously you do get a lot of points. If I was just needing to get points with someone, I would definitely just jump in to triple threat offline. So once Jeremy Lin is done with his assists, which will probably or hopefully get Anton Walker most of the way done, do I want to evo up Jason? Could probably not at this point, so I will probably then just take Jeremy Lin into triple threat offline and just grind him out in that, because like you said, you do get some good prizes when you get higher on in the boards, and this is actually a good way to earn tokens. Obviously it's not a good way, but it is a way to earn tokens. Obviously it takes a long time to get up to these high amounts, but you do get some good tokens. So if later on in the year we are struggling, triple threat offline is going to be our friends. Rip says, I think Penny, but I'm not sure. So another comment about the Galaxy Opal market right there. We come out with Nike Donna next, saying, don't splash out, you have a good team, wait for the next update. So again, you guys are just so conflicted. You're as conflicted as I am in my head. Like, these are the daily argument I have with myself about whether or not to splash out. But at the moment, I'm actually leaning towards doing it. So this week, you never know. Philippe Cote says, what is a good triple threat online team for around 75,000 MT? So 75,000 MT, a good triple threat online team. Okay, so I'll probably recommend that Diamond Buddy Hill, to be fair, because he is really goddamn cheap, literally like 20k. That is a very good card. Then you're looking at someone like, who was that card? There's someone that I can't remember who I picked up the other day. Marcus Smart, actually. Marcus Smart is a fantastic card because defensively, he is going to absolutely clamp up the other opponent. So definitely run him as your primary ball handler. Marcus Smart coming in there, very nice. Then you can splash out a little bit on Hidu Turkoglu, and then you can splash out a little bit on the center position or the power forward position. Jaren Jackson Jr., diamond card, very nice card. So Jaren Jackson Jr., diamond, diamond Marcus Smart, and diamond Hidu Turkoglu. That is a pretty solid triple threat online team for 75,000 MT, in my opinion. It's your boy 21 says you should wait until they drop another couple of pink diamonds to spend your tokens and see the next Opal have an even better team. Han Seth says, no, wait to get 2 Opals. Adrian Forbes says, 100% get David Robinson. I have him, and he's the best card in the game, period. So, you guys are just... You're killing me, man. You're telling me one thing, you're telling me another thing. I just don't know what to do. I might make a decision tonight on it and then just go with that. But let me know down below, because by the time I've uploaded this, I probably still haven't made up my mind. So if you guys do have a definitive answer for me, or a bit of information that's going to sway my decision, then let me know down below. Sean Goods, why are you so stingy with your MT when you have 1.4 million? Well, we're down to 1 million now, Sean. And the reason I'm so stingy is because... I'm not really sure how I made that much, to be fair. Like, I know I've played this game a lot. I've done a lot of investing, a lot of evos, but I don't just want to splash it all out. You know what I mean? I don't want to splash it all out. So that's why we are buying a lot of cards to invest in. We're buying a lot of these cards, which will lock in for tokens, which I think at this point is actually worth it. Because, like I said, if there's no more Moments of the Week sets, there's no more sets that lock in for cheap for a lot of tokens. But other than that, we don't really need to splash out big time on any players. Not at the moment anyway. Not at the moment while we're still deciding what to do with the token market. Because if we add in the Galaxy Opal David Robinson, we don't need to buy another centre for the rest of the year. Giannis is a lock for the rest of the year, and so is Galaxy Opal Brandon Roy. So 3 positions are already sorted. So it's only just like 2 positions maybe, and then the bench that can actually use some work. But other than that, we are absolutely set for the year. But yeah, I don't want to blow all of my MT at once, obviously. Next up, Antonio says, I have Kid and Lin at the 2nd diamond level, but I'm looking forward to buying Gilbert Arenas. Do you think he's worth it? I would say get Lin into pink diamond. I think Lin at the pink diamond level will be equal, if not better, than Gilbert Arenas, or actually might be a little bit worse, but you won't have to pay any MT for him, so it's definitely worth it having that Lin up at the pink diamond level, in my opinion. Next up, Bop says, I bid sniped a KP. Why did I struggle to say that? Kristaps Porzingis for 140k. Should I sit or sell? I would say sit, definitely, because you can use him. He's a fantastic card, and his price is only going to go up, in my opinion. He's never going to go under 140k unless he's part of a locker code, which might happen, but hopefully it won't. And then when they release that mystery player, who that Galaxy Opal is, his price will, in my opinion, go back up. All right, next up, that was Legitness. Says, I'd get Robertson, especially because your centre position is on the Amethyst level, and my centre is at the Amethyst level. My alternate is great, and obviously I do have other centres. We've had Andre Drummond for ages at the pink diamond level. He's a bit trash, though. We've got plenty of diamonds. Obviously, we've got Embiid and Cat now, who are very good cards. But yeah, David Robertson would be a massive, massive step up from that, obviously. Ben Brooks, hi JD, could you please recommend me a good 50k triple threat team, as I'm looking to get higher ranks of the card collector stage and need a cheap triple threat online team to grind for MT to do so without investing much MT to start with. I don't mind evolving cards either, thanks. So 50k now. The budget earlier was 75k. The budget is now 50k. I would say someone like the Landry Fields that DBG goes on about all the time. But yeah, I have heard really good things about this card, and I think he is a very, very solid card. So pick up Landry Fields. You can obviously buy him at the starter level and then evo him up, or just pick him up here for about 15 to 20k, which still isn't too bad in my opinion. Landry Fields, another card that recently came out that is awesome in my opinion, is the D Brown at the Amethyst level. This card is absolutely fantastic. Stats-wise, incredible. Really good badges as well. So D Brown, Landry Fields, and then you're going to need a big man, so I'll pick up Amethyst, Miles Turner for the defensive end, and he's in my main squad, so it shows he is pretty damn good. Next up, Owen McAllister says, should I get Kristaps Porzingis or Chris Bosh? I've only used KP, but I absolutely love KP, and like I said, his price shouldn't come down. Chris Bosh obviously locks in for the Ruby Taco Fool, I believe. Yep, he does. So yeah, price-wise or value-wise in the set, not too high, so he might come down, but Kristaps should keep his value for quite some time. Next up, Adam Kandorf says, best 5 small forwards under 50k. All right, that's a challenge. You know who the first one's going to be. I almost don't have to say it. Hidu Turkoglu for the first one. And then Lamar Odom, obviously you can play him at the small forward position. He is a primary small forward position. Let me just double check that he is under 50k. He might be a little bit over, to be fair. Why did I put in Greg Odom? I'm looking for Lamar Odom. Okay, what am I doing? Is he under 50k? He should be about that, so it's about 60k, so a little bit over budget, I guess, but he's obviously definitely worth it. You got people like Jimmy Butler, who again might be a little bit over budget. What did I pay for Jimmy Butler? I paid 55k for him, so you could probably get him for 50k. Antoine Walker is another one. Obviously, he is nice and cheap, having just been released. But other than that, yeah, there aren't really that many good small forwards, to be honest. But Antoine Walker, as a recently released one, is a very good pickup. Eric comes in and says, save your MT and just get David Robertson. You should have enough tokens to get any new cards that come out, which I don't expect to happen very soon. So yeah, I would have about 150-ish tokens remaining if I went to a Galaxy Opal right now. And then, of course, we've got the Legacy sets we can lock in. We've got the Moments of the Week sets we can lock in. We've got the Heat Check sets we lock in. So we are in a very good position, which is what kind of was making me think I should just go for it. King Explosion Murder, not a bit of aggressive name there, says, please get new centres. Yeah, I'm on it. Liam Kiblinger says, should I keep Pink Diamond DeMar DeRozan? Interesting. I don't really see that card too often, but when I see that card, he is actually very, very damn good. And the opponent is usually very good with him. So about 100k for DeMar DeRozan. not a bad price. I would say keep hold of him. If you're enjoying him, I would say hold on to him. He's not a bad card at all. Right, next up, Nicholas Arena. You should Evo Dion Waiters. He's a god already at Ruby. I almost have him in the Amethyst, and I have not even been trying to Evo him. So yeah, he is next in line. When I get Anton Walker done, when I get Marc Gasol done, when I get Jeremy Lin done, then I'll work with Dion Waiters, and I'll use Jason Kidd to get the assist to Dion Waiters. So yeah, he's in the pipeline, but at the moment, I'm not going for him just now. King Kieran, hey JD, you should do an all Spotlight players unlimited lineup. The overall will be super low because they are all Evos. Love the stuff, keep it up. Thank you very much, Kieran, and that is a very good idea because we have actually done quite a lot of the Evos throughout the year. So in the first ones, we've got like this Clyde Drexler, who's now a diamond. Out of this one, we've got 2 diamonds. We've got the Amethyst, Kareem, Iggy, and Dwight. So yeah, that's definitely a good idea, and I'll definitely be doing that throughout the week. Splashy, is Agent Zero worth picking up for 150k? My point guards at the moment are Jeremy Lin Diamond and Jason Terry. I would say get Jeremy Lin up to the pink diamond level, and then he can be your main squad. In your main squad, your starting point guard, and then have Jason Terry off the bench. That is what I would recommend. And then a similar comment, Bryson Art says, I've been grinding Lin and starting Anton Walker today. Lin is almost at second level diamond, just need 350 points. Should I Evo him to pink diamond? Yes. And should I also do Walker and keep him or sell him? I would do him and then sell him, but he is a fantastic card. So if you keep him, it is not a bad decision at all. Next up, we come in with Joseph Wainwright. Why do you use Reggie Lewis over Isaiah Ryder? I use where are we going? Reggie Lewis over what am I saying? Well, I've got Rashard Lewis in my head now. Reggie Lewis over Isaiah Ryder. And we'll take a look at the stats. So offensively, pretty similar to be fair, not much in it. Passing, pretty much the same. Defensively though, Reggie Lewis has quite an upgrade. And then speed-wise, pretty similar. In terms of the badges, 11 Hall of Fame to 8. So they're very similar cards. I just think Reggie Lewis is that little bit better. But J.R. Ryder is still a very, very good card. Asher Barnes gets with 2 comments. Get T-Mac. No, he's very expensive. He's like 500-600k. I had the MT, but I'm not putting that into one player. And they also say, Walt Frazier is a lockdown defender. You should think about getting him. I've actually already had him, and I did love him, and he was a lockdown defender. But at this point in time, when I'm evoing up this Jason Kidd and Jeremy Lin, I don't need another point guard. But I do know that he is a fantastic card, and he is nice and cheap as well. Lachlan Campbell says, I locked in for David Robinson. It's worth it for his dominance. However, his jump shot is hard to get along with, especially with steady shooter. So that is a comment that really turns me off going for that David Robinson. Because yeah, if a release isn't good in a card, that absolutely kills it. And yeah, the steady shooter, that's obviously going to hurt open shots. So again, that's another reason not to get him. So yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have more of time to think about it. Right, let's go quickly through these next couple of comments. Vemix says, trust me that Moses Malone is not undersized. He has all the post-lockdown badges, Hall of Fame, as a 92 vertical and max rebounding. With some finesse, he gets a 85 speed, and his jump shot is so easy. So we are 2-0. You know, we've only got to do that 6 more times, and then we're 12-0. It should be as easy as that, but it's really not going to be as easy as that. So we might pick him up this month. You never know. And then we move on. We come in with Z17, you need to get Evo Gasol Evo done soon. Mine sold for 120k and I've seen them finish for less. Yeah, they're definitely going to finish for less. I do need to get him done, but he's just so much work. I do not have the time at the moment. Ben Pinchak, wait for the next Opal update. Another one commenting about that. Philippe Elite says, I think you should wait because when they update the token market, they're going to release pink diamonds as well. The pink diamonds are going to be better. Absolutely. Next up, Michael, you should play more unlimited so you get better at the game. More you play, better you'll be against off-ballers. Absolutely agree. I was dreadful yesterday. We did still get the dub though, which was the main thing. But yeah, I definitely need to play more and get more practice in. Drew Winchester, I would wait. We can almost guarantee the next players to be released in the token market will be even better. Absolutely. Will King, you should pick up Pink Diamond Anthony Davis. He's one of the best cards in the game and is incredible in Triple Threat Online. He's a little bit expensive though. He's about 300k at the moment. If he does come down to about 200k, I'll definitely consider it because yeah, his stats look ridiculous. Marcus Correnti, I wouldn't run with Porzingis at the 4 only because he has no clamps, and if he's matched up against someone like Giannis or Millsap, he would be destroyed on defense. So we're not running him at the 4, but I can't run him at the 5 because he's just way too weak. He's only got 78 strength. He doesn't have the interior defense. So if I can't run him at the 4 or the 5, I can't run him anywhere. So I think the best position for him at the moment is the power forward position. But like I said, if I do come across against a Giannis, it's not going to be good news for me. Marlon Chung says, hey JD, love the vids. Thank you very much, Marlon. Do you ever think they will patch the full white glitch? No, I think it's in the game intentionally, which is just completely astounding, the fact that they put in a mechanic where if you get a perfect release, they intentionally make you miss it. But yeah, they're not going to take it out at this point in the game. Oscar, I think you should save your tokens. It says splashing on token reward players until next time. So yeah, just everyone really disagreeing with each other. But you know what? We will still continue that discussion and then try and make a decision this week. Blast 25. Brandon Roy has a 95 3-point shot, and with the coach, he gets a 99 3. Will a 3-point shoe have any more effect on him, or is his 3 can't be boosted anymore? So every stat will cap at 99. You can put as many boosts as you want with coaches or shoes. If it's 99, it will not go any higher. And then the last comment of the day, Blake Hayfron. I have 375,000 MT. Any good investment ideas? I've already gone through them, but I'll go through them again. Legacy Series 1, Legacy Series 2, Moments of the Week sets 7, 8, and 9. They are the best investments in my opinion. So that is going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. A lot of talking, a lot of discussion, and a lot to think about because, yeah, I think if I'm going to get one of them, it's going to be this guy. Realistically, it is going to be David Robinson, but it's just about whether or not we actually go for it. If we do go for it, we can easily get ourselves up to another 750 tokens for when the next update happens. And if it is a ridiculously good pink Galaxy Opal, we can pick them up straight away, which is just so good. But yeah, it is just about the fact that I'm wasting tokens on pink diamonds. That's the only thing holding me back. But like I said, tomorrow, maybe the day, I don't know. We'll see what you guys say in the comments down below. But that is going to be it for today's video. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.